G'day battlers, and today we have a very special Go Battle League video because today I'm going to be using my opponent's teams. So I'm going in with the standard Skuntank Bastion Altaria line here, but then I'm going to use this opponent's team against the next opponent's team against the next opponent. It was actually really successful and really fun at the same time. So we've got Skuntank versus Whiscash here, which is a very bad situation, but we're able to tank a Mud Bomb, which is definitely great for us. We throw the Sludge Bomb just to hope to chip down some of the Whiscash's health, but they actually shield, which is great for us because it means, they've burned a shield, and now they're using their energy, using the Mud Bomb to get rid of our Skuntank. They definitely could have just stored that energy up and just thrown quick attacks, but lucky for us, they did use the energy. So when we bring in Altaria, a little bit worried about the Blizzard, so we were going to have to burn some shields. But then they actually switch into Azumarill, which is an interesting play, but hey, Azumarill's definitely still countering Altaria. So we decided to switch into Bastion, hoping to catch an Ice Beam, but unfortunately mistimed it a bit there. So we're just going to let it come through. We don't think it was quick enough to be a Hydro Pump, and it was a Play Rough, which makes us think that they have Ice Beam, Play Rough, which is great for Bastion because it means we don't have to worry about the charge moves at all, just taking damage from the bubbles basically. Now we're going to throw the Stone Edge, just chip down that Azumarill a little bit more, and glad they didn't shield actually, because we kind of want to get rid of Azumarill as quick as possible, and going for another Play Rough, which kind of just solidifies the fact that they do not have Hydro Pump. And then they actually switch out into Whiscash, so like, oh well, I mean, we still have both shields, so we may as well just let this come through. We'll shield up our Altaria, shield it up from possible Blizzards from the Whiscash, and then also shield up the possible charge moves from the Azumarill. But because we had two shields, we were like, they're probably going to go for the Mud Bomb shield bait. And they did exactly that, so definitely fantastic for us. Then I'm kind of like, oh, or do they only have Mud Bomb? And they go for another Mud Bomb, so I think they only have Mud Bomb and they don't have Blizzard on their Whiscash. Or it was just a desperate attempt to like get some shields out of me. I'm not too sure, but I'm kind of leaning on the side of they don't have Blizzard. But at any rate, we take out the Whiscash, in comes the Azumarill, which we just throw the Sky Attack straight away, because we didn't want to have to eat an Ice Beam, and the Azumarill does go down, and then Shiftry in the back, so definitely unfortunate for the opponent, because yeah, just unfortunate. They do use the shield on the Sky Attack, but we still have two shields, so even though Shiftry charges up super quick with Snarl, I mean, yeah, it's GG's. We're going to be able to shield the next charge move, which is presumably just going to be a Leaf Blade, and then we'll take it out with the next Sky Attack. But then against the next opponent, we will be using Whiscash, Azumarill, and Shiftry. And our Azumarill actually does have Ice Beam Play Rough, so works out there. The only difference will be that our Whiscash does have the Blizzard. It also isn't shiny, so, but yeah, let's go into this next battle with the last team. So up against Bad/J, and here we go. We've got Whiscash up against Probopass. This is like one of the best Great League matchups of all time. We can straight farm this Probopass. We don't have to burn a single shield, we can just use quick moves, and then they switch into Azumarill. And lucky for us, we have Shiftry. Shiftry is going to be able to get these Leaf Blades off super quick, which will definitely hurt the Azumarill. We're going to have to shield up here because we don't want to get hit by an Ice Beam, but actually goes for the Play Rough, which is actually better for us because it means that we shielded up a higher energy move. It means they've burnt more energy on that shield. Throwing the Leaf Blade, it also probably means they've got Play Rough, Hydro Pump, I would imagine. I mean, Play Rough and Ice Beam both super effective to the Shiftry. We land a Leaf Blade there, it doesn't finish it off, but we're going to burn the shield here to keep our Shiftry alive, and then hope that we should be able to get to another Leaf Blade on the Azumarill. Actually charging up for hopefully a double, just in case they do shield up this Leaf Blade. And they do just let it go through, which is great for us. And in comes the Venusaur. Now they probably could have brought in the Probopass, because obviously Whiscash is going to have an absolutely ball taking down the Whiscash, but they've brought in the Venusaur because Sludge Bomb going to be super effective for Shiftry, going to take us out, and that's exactly what they go for. So down goes Shiftry. Frenzy Plant actually might have done alright in that situation too, but now we bring in the Azumarill, knowing that we can go for the Ice Beam to apply a little bit of shield pressure. And also eat some energy from the Venusaur. Whiscash should hopefully be able to take it out, but actually goes for the Sludge Bomb, and then we're going to get this Ice Beam off, which will either kill the Venusaur or burn the shield. Both are good, because now we can switch into Whiscash and actually just throw a Mud Bomb, and this will finish off the Venusaur. So that's what we wanted. We wanted either Azumarill to faint the Venusaur, or Whiscash could come in, also you just use a Blizzard and faint it down. Now in comes the Probopass. Probopass isn't going to do anything to us, we're just going to be able to farm it down, but obviously there's no more shields now, there's no more there's no point on extending the time of this battle. We throw the Mud Bomb, really take down the Probopass, get another Mud Bomb, and that will be GG's. So, against the next opponent, what are we going to be using? We're going to be using Probopass in the lead with Venusaur and Azumarill in the back. And again, we've got Ice Beam Player Up, which was the exact same moveset that they've got. We do have their, I think we've got standard movesets. Actually, we've got Spark. Do they have Spark or Rock Throw? I can't remember, but we catch another great lead matchup with Probopass versus Azumarill. I mean, not great, but it's definitely a good matchup. We're going to be able to get these super effective Thunderbolts off, and the Azumarill does take it. So we do have to be a little bit worried about a Hydro Pump. It does take a long time to charge up, which is definitely good for us. We shield up, and it was the Hydro Pump. So absolutely fantastic start. Gonna be going for that. We were going for another Thunderbolt, but then in came the Defense Deoxys. So going to throw a Rock Slide here. We switched charge moves. We had to throw one of them basically, so we just switched to Rock Slide because it costs less energy. Switch into Azumarill. We didn't really have a great answer to Defense Deoxys, unfortunately, and we're definitely going to hit with a Thunderbolt here, which is not great. Yeah, we're really not set up to beat Defense Deoxys, unfortunately. So we just throw an Ice Beam, hoping to burn a shield, and we do burn a shield, which is definitely great. And then just charging up, we know that another Thunderbolt is going to be coming. We get this Ice Beam off. We were just clicking on the Ice Beam as quick as we could because we were worried about getting hit with another Thunderbolt being taken out. And the Defense Deoxys does take it, which is definitely good for us. And then we're just going to let Azumarill go down. And we'll bring in the Venusaur. Venusaur hoping to finish off the Defense Deoxys before another charge move comes out, which it does, because we didn't want to bring in Probopass, because Probopass was going to take super effective damage from the counters, and we're actually going to get this Frenzy Plant off onto the Azumarill, which is definitely good that we didn't have to be threatened by an Ice Beam, and then switch into Probopass, hoping to catch that Ice Beam, and boom! We caught the Ice Beam with the Probopass, which is absolutely fantastic. And then in comes the Venusaur. There's no more shields. This Rock Slide will go through, which will do some nice damage to the Venusaur. Not a one-hit KO by any means, but brings it down to like half health. Venusaur is going to be able to take us out. We actually get another Rock Slide, which is absolutely clutch. Like this, it's game changing basically, because it means we take out the Venusaur. Azumarill will come in and finish off the Probopass, but now our Venusaur can come in. It'll finish off this Azumarill. And yeah, that is GG's. Although actually we didn't end up using a shield on that Azumarill, so maybe we would have been able to shield up the Sludge Bomb from the Venusaur anyway. But now, going to the next team, we actually had to power up a Defense Deoxys for this, and we do only have one charge move, which is going to hurt. We have Azumarill in the lead, Defense Deoxys and Venusaur, and again, we catch a fantastic lead. They switch out into Haunter. We could have just stayed in with Azumarill potentially, but we were like, hey, we're going to use the Venusaur up here. We know they have Altaria. We'll just get Venusaur out of the way, basically. We know Venusaur and Haunter are kind of tied in the lead matchup. Like, in the lead scenario, it'll just be a... actually, Haunter might win now that CMP goes to the highest attack. But we did shield up the Shadow Punch, which means we're going to get hit by a Shadow Ball here. And that is goodbye to Venusaur. And now we bring back in the Azumarill because we didn't want to bring in the Defense Deoxys. So, throw the Ice Beam, hoping that the Haunter just takes it and goes down, and we'll see what they've got in the back now. They've got Swampert, so the switch window has come up, so we're going to bring in Defense Deoxys to kind of just use up Defense Deoxys. Unfortunately, again, we've only got one charge move, and that is Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, not going to be able to do much to Swampert at all, and then switching into Altaria. Would have been nice if we had Rock Slide to threaten here, but we just do not, so definitely not great for us. Yeah, we're just going to keep chipping away, hoping to do as much as we can, but yeah, it's really not looking great for us. Defense Deoxys is going to get taken out here with the Sky Attack, bring in a Azumarill and hope to get an Ice Beam off, which would take out the Altaria if that goes through, but then we have to deal with the Swampert still, so going straight for the Ice Beam, not trying to take as little damage from the Altaria as possible. And it does go through, which is fantastic, so they're saving the shield for the Swampert. So we don't want to get hit by a Sludge Wave. So we're actually going to take this charge move, hoping that it's a Hydro Cannon. We will be able to resist it. We know that they want to burn the shield, so we kind of just let it come through. We throw this Ice Beam to hope to burn the shield on Swampert's end. And unfortunately now, we are going to make an error in judgment and go, okay, they still have a shield to burn, but we decide to burn the shield here. We're like, oh, but it's getting very low. We want to keep our health on the Azumarill. And unfortunately, burning that shield on the Hydro Cannon gives the opponent the ability to get this Sludge Wave off. Boom, and we are gone. So I think we could have pulled it out maybe if we did just eat that Hydro Cannon, throw the Sludge Wave. But anyway, using their team, it did beat us. Maybe it'll beat the next opponent. Altaria catching the Venusaur lead. We have caught all of these leads. This has just been incredible so far. Using our opponent's teams against the very next opponent. Switching into Haunter. Now we only have Shadow Ball on this Haunter, so we're just kind of hoping that it goes through. We shield up the charge move so that we will be able to get to that Shadow Ball. Is an Ice Beam, so lowest energy move that Azumarill could have had. Charge up like a little bit of extra energy on the Haunter, because we know Haunter with energy, fantastic. And throw the Shadow Ball, which does get shielded up. So gonna charge up again, hope to get another Shadow Ball off. Getting another charge move off, but we feel like, I mean, if we shield up this charge move, which is a Hydro Pump, which was so unnecessary, like an Ice Beam definitely would have taken us out of that range. Really using a lot of energy on that Azumarill. The Shadow Ball goes through, takes out the Azumarill, so that was just fantastic for us. In comes the Venusaur, which we get a little bit of extra damage on just from the Shadow Claws. We're going to go straight for the Sky Attack, but they actually switch into Probopass. We missed a couple bubbles there, because at that point I was just like, oh, and put my head back. But now, switch into Swampert. Swampert going to be doing fantastic here. I think we're actually going for the Muddy Water here just to burn the shield, and it's cheaper. Yeah, we go for the Muddy Water just because it is cheaper. It'll leave Swampert with more energy to kind of keep going. And we've got no shield, so we take the Thunderbolt, which is not going to do much at all. If the Probopass has either Magnet Bomb or Rock Slide, I think they would both be superior. I might be wrong, but Hydro Cannon goes through, almost faints down the Probopass, but he does get another charge move off last second. And it is a Rock Slide, so actually also not very effective. So anyway, we tried to get that Muddy Water off onto the Venusaur, but Venusaur not taking any of it, throws the charge move straight away. But Altaria going to be able to come in, throw the finishing Sky Attack once we get to it. Even as this Sludge Bomb from Venusaur, assuming it is a Sludge Bomb, won't finish us off. It is a Frenzy Plant though, so it doesn't matter either way. We're going to be able to finish off the Venusaur with this Sky Attack, and that will be GG. So, thank you for watching. I really did have a lot of fun making this video, which is why I put it out now instead of like waiting. The next video will be Rose Cup. I should have a Rose Cup video tomorrow, like 24 hours from now. Yeah, it should be up, but yeah, had a lot of fun, and we did go up rank by using our opponent's team. So, got a long way to go before rank 10, but yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. Thank you to my Patreons, Militime 958, Militime 9548, 945, brajSF, NegativeBen10, NotRandyN3wman for supporting the channel. And yeah, I will see you in that next Rose Cup video tomorrow. Bye.